it's Erin and Lauren from Dovetail Companies. We are talking about another challenging conversation today. When is the appropriate time to take the keys away from mom or dad or another one of your loved ones? It's time to get real.
Yeah, this is a really challenging topic. You may have seen our video on parents don't want to be parented, and this kind of goes in line with that. You know, driving is associated many times with people's independence, not just physical independence, but freedom of choice. I can just get up and go and go do what I need to do. But we have to be really honest. When it becomes a safety concern, if you feel that your loved one or someone else on the road may be endangered by their driving ability, I mean, listen, things like low vision affect many people later in life. Physical arthritis, think about it. If you're going to turn and you have to look left and right before you take a turn, if there's a delayed response in looking or lack of ability and range of motion, I mean, that's a
hearing impairment.
Hearing or cognitive impairment. You know, not just about getting lost. A lot of times our clients say, well, he always makes it back from the grocery store. But if he has a cognitive impairment, he may not be able to, or she, interpret the sign, you know, yield for stop or stop for yield.
And let's be honest too, I mean, the people that are out there today are not the best and most aware drivers either. So it might not only be your loved one, but it's the other ones too that just don't know how to react to the other drivers that are on the road.
Yes. And unfortunately, we all hear the horror stories, you know, on the news where so-and-so mistaked or sometimes for neuropathy, they couldn't feel the brake over the gas and someone is injured. So we want to talk about the resources available if you're in this situation. We come from the family of, it's not up to you. So first, let's start with that. It's not your job to be the bad guy here. We want you to be the trusted, loving, supportive family member and not the bad guy that has to have these conversations.
So really lean on the physician to start that conversation, and likely they're going to have some resources, but let's also talk about some of those resources that you can reach out to as well. The Registry of Motor Vehicles has programs out there where somebody will go in the car. You can use it just as like a license renewal type conversation. That will go in the car and do a driving test with them.
And if you don't want to be the one to make the report to the registry, ask a neighbor or a friend of yours that may not be associated with your parent, and they could be the one to write the letter of concern. If you're here in the Boston market, there's the DriveWise program. I recently learned about this program. It is through the Beth Israel Deaconess Center, and it is a whole encompassing approach to this. So there's a social worker involved as well as physical driving tests, and they have the experience on how to engage the driver directly in this difficult conversation. Back to the physician for a second. I think it's important to know, a lot of people say like, well, with HIPAA, privacy policies, I can't talk to mom or dad's doctor. You can always give concern and information to the physician.
Great point.
They just can't share it back. So if you know mom or dad has a doctor's appointment coming up and you're really concerned about driving or anything else you may be concerned about, call the doctor and say, here are some of my concerns. I'm really worried about driving. Can you please have the discussion with them? Because it shouldn't be up to me.
So for more information, visit Dovetail Companies. We have a lot of resources on there. We've written some blogs on them as well, given those resources too. Or feel free to reach out to us on social media or via email, and we'd be happy to provide those resources to you as well.
And we'd love to hear what you have to say. Anything that's worked well for you for these difficult conversations. We're always looking to learn and grow our resources.
Please. For more information, resources, and videos like this, please subscribe, like, and follow Dovetail Companies.